So, when I was becoming a preacher, I guess I'll use that term, I was always like, I don't want to be one of those people who are constantly head down staring at my notes. But I'm not used to giving, I don't know if you want to call it a speech or a tribute about individuals besides Jesus. So I can talk about Jesus, and go on, or my kids or something like that. But Deena, I'm going to have to read paper a little bit to talk about you. Because as I was sitting down to compile my thoughts, I was like, man, this Deena is something else. You are the dynamite in the small package. And I'm just like, okay, let's see how we can do here. And so it's my honor this morning and just joy to speak about you. Uh, you have been a pillar in this congregation, and I've only known you a short amount of time. But when I think about you, I think about music. And music is such a gift of life. It's a melody to the soul, and that is what you have been. And I know it without even knowing you because it's everywhere. It's in the people, it's in your family, it's in your friends. It's in those moments where I've been out and about and the name Deena comes up and people know who you are. So Deena's journey with this church began long before that I had the blessing of knowing her. It didn't take long for me to realize that I had really met someone special. I remember interviewing in the fall of 2022, and there she was present on that committee. I would believe she was perceptive, and the few times that I got to hear her speak, I thought, there's some passion in there. Over the past couple years, though, I've come to really see that it was quite a bit of passion, and my appreciation for you has grown so much more. Every now and then, I've told you this, I catch a glimpse of something in you that I find familiar, and I'm like, is that like where me and Deena are the same? And I'm like, oh, I like it a lot. And so I feel honored by this opportunity today. Deena began directing the adult choir in 1990 and became the music director just a few years later in 1994. And I just want to thank the Historical Society or Club for getting this together, committee. Thank you very much. Oh, that's over 30 years of faithful service. And you all know that her gifts go far beyond the music aspect of this congregation. This is not a retirement for Deena from a job. I want to call this a sacred transition from a role that has been something living deep within you. Your relationship with this church would remind me of a composer to an orchestra, especially after all the times that I've seen you serve in the role of, I guess you would call it the conductor. I'm not as versed in these things. You're always carefully listening, you're always gently guiding, and you're coaxing everything into harmony. As the seasons of change come, I know that you are always there, and you're crafting, and you're leading, and you're loving. Whether you are persuading someone to do special music, and those of you know she is quite the hustler when it comes to bargaining for special music. Whether you're starting a new project or directing the bells or the choirs, you're always getting things done. You have been both a student and a teacher of music your entire life. And I've seen how you honor your own mentors with reverence, but let's not stop there. You have been mentoring every step of the way. You have this spark of creativity, you have a zest and a zeal, and I know you have the go, go, go spirit. I don't even know when it stops. Does it stop, family, ever? Does it stop? No. Well, I just want to say, retirement, fasten your safety belt, because here comes Deena. Because you're not slowing down, I think this is just opportunity for you to try out some new keys. And I'm so excited because I've already got a taste of what that fire looks like. Your legacy is more than just music. It's familial, it's communal, and it's sacred. In Maryville and miles beyond, we know your name. And that is very much due to the way that you have carried light. Light of your father, light of your mother. That light is who you are, and it's a light of grace. Your life has been a wonderful symphony, and I've seen your faith, I've seen your fire, and I know it's fun. But one of my most favorite duets that I've seen you is your marriage with your husband, Phil. There is such a beautiful strength in your bond. I see the way that you quietly support him, and maybe a few moments not so quiet, But I've seen the laughter, I've seen the friendship, and it's something rare that always makes me smile. Watching you together is where I see composed harmony. And I'm so thankful that you are each very strong in your own way, but together that gift of love is something we all need to see. The Apostle Paul writes in Colossians 3:16, "Let the message of Christ dwell among you richly, with all wisdom through psalms, hymns, and songs from the Spirit, singing to God with gratitude in your hearts." Deena, that verse is you lived out loud. You pour out your wisdom through music, through lifting hearts with harmony, and we see how Christ richly dwells within you. Not too long ago, I was spending a lot of time diving into a Proverbs 31 woman as I have a deep pull towards understanding the different women throughout the Bible. And the part that stands out is she is clothed with strength and dignity. She can laugh at the days to come. This is another verse that you wear like your favorite choir robe, especially when you're chilly on a Sunday morning running all around this place. Your strength and your dignity, your smile has blessed us all. So today there's no goodbyes to be said. We are simply closing one glorious door as we open another. Thank you so much, Deena, for your music, your leadership, and your love. And I know the next verse of your life is going to be beautiful. I hope it has some rest in there, but of course, a lot more of that music. We love you. And one thing that we wanted to do was try to put into words what your life and service has meant to us. So we let a song speak for us. Thank You by Ray Boltz tells the story of someone stepping into heaven, greeting by those who were touched because of quiet acts of service and faithfulness. And we know, Deena, that that's a long way off for you. However, we want you to know that you step into the heaven here and now, the kingdom before us, with your quiet acts of service and your beautiful faithfulness. To the choir, to the church, all the music that continues to echo through us, this is you, and this song is for you.
I dreamed I went to heaven, you were there with me. We walked upon the streets of gold, beyond the crystal sea. We heard the angels singing, then someone called your name. We heard and thought this young woman, she was smiling as she came. And she said,
"Friend, you may not know me now, but you said but wait. You used to teach my Sunday school when I was only 8. And every week you would say a prayer before the class would start. And one day when you said that prayer, I asked Jesus in my heart. Thank you for giving to the Lord. I am alive that was changed. Thank you for giving to the Lord. I am so glad you gave.
and another man stood before you. He said, remember the time a missionary came to your church and his picture made you cry. You didn't have much money, but you gave it anyway. Jesus took the gift you gave, and that's why I'm here today.
Thank you for giving to the Lord. I am a life that was changed. Thank you for giving to the Lord. I am so glad you gave.
One by one they came, somehow touched by your generosity.
Little things that you had done, sacrifices made, unnoticed on the earth,
In heaven now proclaimed.
I know up in heaven you're not supposed to cry,
But I am almost sure
there were tears in your eyes as Jesus took your hand. You stood before the Lord.
He said, my child, look
Around you,
for great is your